Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Will Washington and Yanni Moore. The two of you have been together for a year and a half. Ms. Moore, you don't want to be with Mr. Washington anymore, and you also want for him to pay for things he has broken during a temper tantrum. We will talk about that momentarily, but Mr. Washington, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me what the reason you believe this relationship is ending?
Pretty much, Yanni has a temper problem.
She's got a temper problem.
She got a temper problem.
Give me an example of a time when she lost her temper.
When I wake her up in the morning. Well, if I wake her up in the morning time, she don't want to get up. She get angry, start screaming.
That's how you do it. What does she say to you when you wake her up in the morning? What does she say? Start hollering.
Stop waking me up. Why you gotta be waking me up? But I'm waking you up so you can go to work. You know what I mean? So I'll say, forget it. You know what I mean? I'll let her go back to sleep. I won't wake her up no more. Then if I don't wake her up, she late or she don't make it.
Why didn't you wake me up?
Angry. Yeah, she get angry again. Why you didn't wake me up? Well, if I woke you up, you didn't get up. That's not what you
Ms. Moore, do you get mad when the man tries to wake you up so you can get to work?
Yes, because it's how he does it. He just kisses on me and everything. Like, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered.
I kiss her on the forehead.
I'm not a morning person. I don't want to be bothered.
I rub her shoulder.
So how would you like him to wake you up? Just say, hey, get up!
I'd rather the alarm clock wake me up sometimes, because he's just aggressive, too aggressive sometimes.
Aggressive. Look, yeah, I know.
Do you think he's looking for sex in the morning?
He always looks for sex. Sex.
Now, Mr. Washington, are you waking up a little early so you can get a little some before she leaves for work?
Yes.
No, because she's not going to give it to me.
You don't always need it every single minute.
She's not going to give it to me. So I done already figured this out in the morning time. She's not a morning sex time person.
Yeah, right.
So I done already figured it out. But I try to wake her up. I say, I kiss her on the forehead. Babe, it's time for you to get up, go to work. Or I rub her shoulders or something like that. Can you please leave me alone? Stop touching me. She's screaming and hollering.
No, it's always, like, you going to give me some? Give me some? Get up. You going to give me some?
Well, Mr. Washington, what other things does she get angry about unnecessarily?
She gets angry about, okay, now she'll say, like we go out somewhere and we might go to the casino.
Right.
So we go to the casino, she'll be on the slot machine, I'll be on the blackjack table. She'll say, everybody in there, mama trying to hit on me and you keep leaving me alone. So I'll say to her, I'll be like, well, you see me right there on the blackjack table, I can see you. So if they hit on you, I'll be over there.
Right.
So when I see somebody trying to talk to her or something, I'll go over there and be like, she cool, bruh, or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when we get home, she'll say, I don't need you to be my bodyguard all the time. So I'll be confused. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what to do.
Right, I don't know what to
do. Ms. Moore, do you get mad about him?
It's a jealousy issue, because sometimes whenever he does leave me alone and walk away from me, like, he comes back a couple minutes later and he'll say, I know you're not trying to holler at that person, what are you doing? Like, you like him, accusing me of, like,
well, do you ever ask him do you get mad at him when he's not with you because people will holler at you?
No, it annoys me. It annoys me because he accuses me of wanting to go sleep with them or have a relationship or something with them, give out my number to them or anything like that.
Lies.
So is it really you that's insecure and jealous?
Yes.
No, I'm not insecure.
Yes.
Okay. Well, my understanding is that you're somewhat jealous of him. You believe that one of the workers at the hotel that you live in has a crush on him.
She flirts with him all the time and he just antagonizes it. He'll sit there. I told him that, I think she is fond of you. I think she likes you, or she thinks you're cute, whatever. He flirts back and everything. He's just so arrogant with it, though, sometimes.
Well, what kind of things does he do that's arrogant?
He acts like he knows everything. And he tells me pretty much he's smarter than I am. Like,
I'm very smart.
When something...
That face. Oh,
see?
my. What kind of things does he say that comes off as arrogant or a Mr. Know-It-All?
He's Tarzan and I'm Jane. He'll come over to me and pat my chest like I'm Tarzan. You Jane. Because what he says goes
He
sometimes.
actually does that?
Yes, he does.
Mr. Washington, you go meet Tarzan, you Jane?
Let me explain, Anna. Like,
please.
In a relationship, okay, I understand it's going to be, sometimes a woman has an opinion, a man has an opinion.
Okay.
And all I'm trying to tell her sometimes, like, don't get hostile all the time. let me do my thing, and then in the relationship, and then you do your thing in the relationship.
But he says ghost. That's what his whole.
Well, what do you believe is the difference in the roles? Do you have different areas of command, like you're in charge of this thing and she's in charge of that thing, or are you just simply in charge?
Say I feel some type of way, or we both may feel some type of way about maybe a conversation we had with somebody or something like that. It may be another man, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? So she'll get mad and she'll go off, and I appreciate her taking my back and having my side, but as a man, like,
you can handle your own business. You don't need your woman getting loud for you.
And she'll think that if I say, babe, calm down, I got this, you know what I'm saying? She think I'm telling her to shut up and be quiet.
You do say
shut
up.
Oh, no.
You pretty much say shut up.
More, let me ask you this. Do you get all loud and crazy with other people, third parties, and you got a bit of a temper?
Yeah, I will say something. I'm very bold. I'm not going to keep my mouth shut if I feel the need to say something about something that's, going on in front of my face. And when I tell him, it's like, oh, you're insecure, you're jealous, this, that, and the third.
Do you really think he's cheating on you?
I think about it sometimes because he likes to date older women. And I refer to the older women as grandmothers. and one particular grandmother that he used to date, she stalks him, everything. She just called, anytime we go to the mall, wherever.
Well, let's define some terms here.
56.
50. Bam! Right in the heart. Right in the... Yo! Wow! 56. That's exactly what I am.
Well, you don't look like you're 56.
Exactly what I am.
You look good, though. You don't look like you're 56.
Yeah, okay. Clean it up. Clean it up. It's all right. Why do you think he likes older women?
I mean, he's dated older women. He's told me stories.
You like older dudes? What's wrong with that?
He's not that old, though. It's not like he's 60 or anything
But
like
he's
that.
12 years older than you, and 12 years older than him. It puts you in 53, 54, same difference.
I like the maturity, though.
So maybe he does too. Let me ask you this, Ms. Moore. Do you consider yourself a mature, regulated, reasonable, rational individual? Think about it.
She ready to argue right now.
No, you're not. And no, you're not. You're not reasonable, rational, and well-regulated. And sometimes that's tiring to a person. To always have a whole lot of, if you've got to have a whole lot of consternation and neck turning and angry and hooping and hollering, when I feel this or I feel that, I know how you go.
Yep.
I know how you roll. And it's tiresome. It's nice to talk to a person who's like, no, that wasn't cool.
Exactly.
That's not, you know what I mean? But if you got to go into fifth gear every time somebody looks at you funny, then you know, it might be a way to find some peace is to conduct business with someone who's not quite as spicy as you. Am I?
You're right. I'm
I in
not
the area?
spicy like that. You know what I'm saying? I can sit down, I can talk to her. You know what I'm saying? But my talk, if I don't say something the way she want me to say it, man, it's like a hurricane, like typhoon.
Well, you say she
she's
has a
not-
problem with her confidence, and probably the two are related. But why don't you tell me something, an example of when you feel her confidence is weak?
It's not. I mean, it's not so much as she's very confident. It's just that she's not calm. You know what I mean? If she would just be calm with her confidence.
I'm very calm with my confidence.
Lies. If she would just be calm,
But you understand that you're not calm, right?
Right.
You're
I mean,
not
there's
really
times
well
that I could
regulated.
blow up,
You
but there's a
blow up.
reason behind it.
Yeah, there's always a reason. There's always a reason to be angry. There's always a reason. When people yell, holler, hoop, and carry on, they always have a reason. And it's typically not the reason they believe it is. People who get spicy a lot aren't confident.
So you saying a kiss on the forehead is
Mr. Washington.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I am speaking and trying to help you out.
Okay.
Quiet as it's kept. I'm trying to get your situation together, okay?
I apologize.
It usually is a confidence issue because people who are confident don't feel a need to go crazy every time they feel a little disrespected or someone doesn't do something to them or doesn't do them right or something is not quite right. If you are not confident, if you're concerned about how people perceive you, then you do get angry when you perceive any kind of slight whatsoever. So you might have to redefine your terms a little bit, and your short temper is probably a function of lack of confidence as opposed to an expression thereof. That's all I want to say. Do you have a response to that?
I just feel like, like I was in a domestic situation before him. So when he calls me stupid or says certain things, like sometimes I feel like the need to blow up.
Then we have a whole nother issue there that we will address.
I'm guilty of that, but it's like when she gets angry and blow up, she's like, you're so dumb, you're so stupid. So I just be like, well, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a counter type thing, but I don't mean it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So I don't mean it.
Do you think that's a mature response to someone who's agitated?
It's like, you know what I'm saying? You ever heard of that saying, you can kick a dog around for so long before it get mad and turn on you. You know what I'm saying? So by the time she blow up, it's like, I'm like, oh my God, I can't deal with this. And then at that point, I'm up to
How often does she blow up? Every day? Is it?
Not every day. It's often.
It's often.
Yeah, it's often. You know what I'm saying? And
do you think that there is another means by which you can address the blowing up other than calling her names?
It is, you know what I'm saying? But when I try to do that, I guess, you know what I'm saying, maybe I should just, I'll try to be like, dang, babe, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about it? You know what I mean? Can I, And it's just like, no, leave me alone. You just dumb, you just stupid. And I'll be like, well, at that point, I blow up too. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be like, no.
Have you ever tried just letting her blow it out?
No.
And not say anything?
No, he don't. He does not.
You just let him blow and bluster and carry on, and then say, "Are you done?"
Nope.
I could try that.
I think you should. Let me tell you something. When she told me that information about her past relationship, she's on guard, she's on the defensive. And she thinks if I don't come hard and off and tough right now, I'm going to get run over. That's the kind of trigger that's got going on in her head. Okay. So you got to be something other than whatever she's been with in the past. You've got to show that you're strong and that you're a man. Let her blow and bluster. Then you calm down. You say, let's talk about it. Right. You can teach her to have another reaction if you're grown and rational and can respond correctly.
Yeah.
And as he does that, you have to grow into a more calm, rational, and regulated woman.
I understand that.
You get that? I'm working on both of y'all's behalf here. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. And at the time that my husband and I had a year and a half, we couldn't stand one another. I mean, I'd have given him away to any woman for $1, and she might have got some change. That's how I feel about it. We just couldn't stand one another. And it got to the point where we were yelling all the time, and my mother said, "Why are you yelling?" And I said, "Well, because I'm upset, because he's upset." And she said, "Don't yell. Just let him." And after, and he's like, "Well, where's the argument?" Because I wasn't going to participate. And then I'll say something like, "Hey, it's not fixing anything. When you're ready to talk, I'm right here." We still yelled a little bit, this and that, but it's a new habit that you have to get into because it's a new learned behavior. That's all I'm trying to say.
I got you.
He's Tarzan, I'm Jane. That's the whole thing.
Now, Ms. Moore, you got to grow up. Now, part of it, he's over there receiving knowledge. He's just soaking it up. Yes, okay, And you're going back to what he used to do. We've already acknowledged that what he used to do is not appropriate. I'm trying to pull him into better conduct, and I'm trying to get you to come with him. You can't go into better conduct if you keep pointing at the old conduct. You with me?
I'm with you.
All right. For a broken phone because you say he broke your phone in a fit of anger. Why don't you explain to me what happened?
Well, one night we're laying in bed. I'm on my phone. on social media, listening to music and just doing what I normally do on my phone, not doing anything wrong, nothing harmful. But he feels like I'm not giving him enough attention. We're fine watching TV, but he wants to be intimate. I don't always want to be intimate. So he gets upset, then accuses me of talking to someone on the phone, on, social media, whatever. False. So then he grabs the phone, gets angry, and throws it. And
You did that, Mr. Washington.
I bought the phone.
So that makes it right to break the phone that I use?
No, let me explain, Yana. This is the thing. Like when we watch a TV, like we watch a TV together, it be in bed. Now she'll get me all excited. She be rubbing all on me, kissing all on me, gyrating all on me. She gets me all excited. So then when I get excited, I'm ready to go. I go to reach, and let's do what we do. And then she's like, oh no, I don't want to do nothing. And I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Do you rub on the brother and then pick up the phone and tell him, too bad, so sad?
I do sometimes. I do.
Why would you do something like that? What kind of sense does that make?
Because it just takes me back to the point whenever I ask him to leave me alone, he don't leave me alone. So it's like, well, let's see how you feel about it.
But
that is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Really? Let me tell you something. It's irritating beyond belief when you are sucked into an electronic device and you got a whole live person sitting right next to you. And I know how intriguing it can be, and how you can go this place and that place. I get stuck on sites that I get to read about World War I, and then I get to read about this general. I got a thing about World War I, and then I go and then I click on that general. Next thing you know, 3 hours has passed, and my husband's over there like, really? and it's annoying. So don't do that. Live your life. Don't read about somebody else's. You, however, bought the phone or not, can't break it. $200 in favor of Ms. Moore. It is.
हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप सब? मेरे आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। जब वेल वाशिंगटन ने कमरा अदालत में कदम रखा तो अपनी बात कहने के लिए तैयार हो गया। वेल के मुताबिक यानी मोर को गुस्से का एक संगीन मसला था और उसके अल्फाज में वो गुस्से से जाग जाती थी, लेकिन यानी को अपनी वजाहत थी। उसने जवाबी फायरिंग करते हुए कहा कि वाल अक्सर उससे जगारेहाना अंदाज में जगाता है, मुबाशरत की तवक्को करते हुए उससे चूमता और छूता है। जज ने फौरी तौर पर एक सादा सवाल करके उसके साथ तनाव को ख़त्म किया। आप कैसे जगाना चाहते हैं? आप कैसे जागना चाहते हैं? यानी का जवाब हैरत अंगेज़ तौर पर सीधा था, सिर्फ एक अलार्म घड़ी। वलीद ने हाथ ऊपर फेंका। उसने वजाहत की कि अगर उसने यानी को खुद नहीं जगाया तो वो देर से ख़त्म हो सकती थी और फिर उसके लिए उसे मुर्द इल्ज़ाम ठहरा सकती थी। जज ने जल्दी से मसला पहचान लिया और उसे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता कि वाल ने क्या कहा, वो मुसीबत में ख़त्म नजर आया। जैसा कि जज ने कहा, ये कोई जीतने वाली सूरत हाल नहीं, लेकिन जागना सिर्फ आगाज़ था। वाल और यानी के दरमियान गहरे मसाइल उस वक्त वाज़े हो गए जब उन्होंने कैसीनो में एक रात का बयान किया। वाल ब्लैक चेक खेल रहा था जब यानी स्लॉट मशीनों में वक्त गुजार रही थी और एक आदमी आया उसके पास और उसने अंदर से आकर उससे कहा, वो अच्छी है भाई। वाल के लिए ये हिफाजी रहा हो सकता था। यानी को बिल्कुल मुख्तलिफ महसूस हुआ। एक बार जब वो घर पहुंचे तो उसने अपने जज्बात को वाज़ेह किया, मुझे बॉडी गार्ड की ज़रूरत नहीं। वेल ने तस्लीम किया कि वो सूरत हाल से पूरी तरह उलझन में था और जज ने फौरी तौर पर इस मसले की निशानदेही की। दोनों बिल्कुल मुख्तलिफ तरीके से बातचीत कर रहे थे, फिर इल्ज़ाम भी संगीन हो गए। यानी ने दावा किया कि वेल ने उस पर एक दूसरे लोगों के साथ सोने का इल्ज़ाम लगाया, जबकि उसे यकीन था कि वो होटल के कारकुनों के साथ छेड़छाड़ करने में मसरूफ़ था। वेल ने उसके इल्ज़ाम की तरदीद की और इस बात पर इसरार किया कि वो छेड़छाड़ नहीं कर रहा था और यानी कि वो सिर्फ हसद था। लेकिन जज ने देखा कि उनके दरमियान कुछ बड़ा होता है। यह सिर्फ इल्ज़ाम या एक दलील के बारे में नहीं था, वो मसले एक दूसरे को मुताबिक कर रहे थे। अदम तहफ़्फ़ुज़, शकूक और जज्बाती रद्द-ए-अमल के ज़रिए एक चक्कर पैदा कर रहे थे। फिर जानी ने जज की तरफ मुतवज्जह हुआ और एक गहरा तनाजुर पेश किया और उसका मिजाज जज ने तजवीज़ किया। सिर्फ बुरा रवैया नहीं, ये एक दफ़ाई तरीक़ाकार हो सकता है जो उसने माजी में तजर्बा किया। बशमूल घरेलू तशद्दुद यानी ने चौंकना रहना सीख लिया था और ये जबलियत अब उसके ताल्लुकात की मुतासर कर रही थी। वेल ने तनाज़ा में अपने किरदार का भी एतराफ़ किया। उसने एतराफ़ किया कि उसने कभी कभी यानी को बेवकूफ़ कहा, लेकिन जब भी वो फटी थी तो फ़ौरन फट जाता। ये तब था जब जज ने बिल्कुल मुख्तलिफ अंदाज पेश किया। यानी कि गुस्से को मज़ीद गुस्से के साथ मिलाने की बजाय क्या होगा अगर वेल ने सिर्फ पुरसकून रहे और उसे अपने इस आप को इजहार करने दें। फिर सुकून से पूछें, क्या तुमने काम कर लिया? ख्याल आसान था, उसे खोलने की बजाय पैटर्न को तोड़ दें। जज ने यहाँ तक एक ज़ाती मिसाल भी शेयर की, ये बताते हुए चीखने की बजाय सुकून से जवाब देने से दलाइल बढ़ने की बजाय सुधर सकते हैं। यानी ने बाद में अपनी शख्सियत को इस तरह बयान किया जिसने तकरीबन मुकम्मल तौर पर पूरे रिश्ते को अपनी गिरफ्त में ले लिया। वो टार्जन है, मैं जीन हूँ। जज ने मुवाजना समझा, लेकिन पैगाम वाज़ेह था कि अगर रिश्ता काम कर रहा है तो दोनों को तब्दीलियाँ लानी थी। वेल को अपने रद्द अमल पर काबू पाने की ज़रूरत थी, जबकि यानी को अपने गुस्से पर काबू पाने की ज़रूरत थी। और फिर केस ने एक और संगीन मोड़ लिया। यानी ने दावा करने के लिए बाद $200 मांग रही थी कि वेल ने उसका फ़ोन तोड़ा जब उसने मुबाशरत से इनकार किया। वेल ने अपनी मायूसी की वजाहत करने की कोशिश की, ये कहते हुए कि उसे लगा कि यानी के साथ छेड़छाड़ करेगी और वो पुरजोश करेगी और सिर्फ अपना ख्याल बदलने के लिए। जज ने एक और बात वाज़ेह की, उनके दरमियान भी मायूसी मौजूद थी। उसमें जायदाद को तबाह करने का जवाज़ नहीं, फैसला यानी के हक़ में उसे $200 से नवाजा गया। लेकिन जज की आखिर वार्निंग टूटे हुए फ़ोन या दलाल से बहुत आगे निकल गई। जज ने उन्हें मुतनब्बा किया कि वो अपनी लाइफ और अपनी हकीकी ज़िंदगी के लिए जगह ना लेने दें। ख़बरदार किया कि अगर इनका रिश्ता हसद, तनाज़ात और गैर सेहत बख्श रद्द-ए-अमल के जरिए कायम रहा तो वो बिलाखिर ताल्लुक़ को मुकम्मल तौर पर खो सकते हैं। और यही इस अदालती जंग का असल सबक था। दिल और वेल और यानी सिर्फ जागने, हसद, जुएबाजी के अड्डों के मुकाबले या टूटे हुए फ़ोन के बारे में नहीं लड़ रहे थे। वो मवासलात, हदूद, एतमाद, गुस्सा और माजी के गैर हलशुदा दर्द पर लड़ रहे थे। सवाल अब ये पैदा होता है कि अगली दलील में कौन सही था। ये था कि आया एक दूसरे के समझने के लिए उंगलियों की तरफ इशारा करना बंद करने के लिए तैयार थे। आखिरकार इस चक्कर को तोड़ दें जो इन्हें फाड़ रहा था। दोस्तों, आज की एपिसोड आपको कैसी लगी? अपनी कीमती राय कमेंट्स में ज़रूर दीजिएगा।